Foster's turn, by the way.
Foster's turn. How far away is he?
He's
he's
about
not that far 1, 2, 3, 4.
he's about
About 25 meters away.
he'd be about 20 meters away.
Being at 3 health, I don't want to run him down and tackle him. Full auto, baby. Right leg. That is full auto, 1 degree off.
Well, at least the full auto let you hit him.
Fate point, 2 hits.
Okay.
Because I want this fucker dead.
Well, no, what did you roll?
47.
Yeah.
1 degree of success, fate point, 2 degrees of success,
Yeah,
2 extra down,
yeah.
extra hit.
Yeah.
8 and 19 damage to the right leg.
19 damage to the right leg. Okay, I think you knocked him over, but let's see exactly what happened. Impact critical's leg. The hit rips apart the flesh of the leg, causing blood to spray out in all directions. Even as the target tries futilely to stop the sodden flood of vital fluid, he falls to the ground and dies in a spreading pool of gore.
Bitch ain't getting away.
Nice leg shot.
That's what full auto does for you, baby.
That little submachine gun from the Cruiser's Handbook. There you go. How much can I buy? How much it costs? Yes, I see your nipples, Donovan.
Now you just want to steal my gun too?
That's your gun? You have one of those?
It's the one he wants.
Oh, I got an SMG.
We all gonna be rolling around like Uzis and aviator sunglasses.
Alright, Adam, your turn.
It is.
The last guy on top of this.
What about Donovan?
No,
Are you delaying?
Well,
or-
there's the stunned guy, and then there's the...
What about, what happened?
Oh yeah,
What
I
happened
know.
to
I'm
Donovan?
Foster.
Donovan, yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah, Donovan. Not Foster, Donovan.
So there's
Adam.
the dude that just... Did the dude blind himself?
What about his other friend?
No, the guy with the flashbang.
Yeah. I guess he closed his eyes.
That would be the smart thing to do.
Yeah. Yeah, he used the flashbang. He had the presence of mind to go like this. For those of you out in internet land, I just covered my eyes with my arm.
I think they can infer it. Yeah, the presence to do this. They assumed you didn't whip out your dick.
Anyway.
I guess I'll just shoot him then.
You never know.
You never
The
know.
internet is 4-4.
He's
Welcome to the
point
internet.
Yes, he's still point blank.
There's a freaking Gatling gun in here that isn't primitive.
Why would a Gatling gun be primitive?
That's a very good point.
So
It wouldn't.
Would it be like one of those crank ones?
Yeah, it is a crank thing. It's
Oh.
like a crank. Crank cannon.
Way to prove me
Yeah,
wrong.
if it was a
Bulk.
really old school one, I guess.
It's exported to cheaply supply low-grade PDF forces.
12 damage left arm.
12 damage, left arm.
It is unsurprising that
No,
crank
this
gunners
guy- this
are
guy
often marked
wasn't
by
perfect.
massively overdeveloped right arms.
The strike leaves a deep bruise. The
Totally
target
not
takes
from doing
one
this.
level of fatigue.
He's still standing though?
Still standing, but
Shoot him again.
tired.
Right leg.
90% of all damage in Dark Heresy is done to one of the legs.
Of course.
Okay.
Or the head. I don't know. Head always seems to manage to get there.
That's 5%. The other 5% is between
Okay,
arms and
his
chest.
leg explodes and he falls to the ground screaming so loudly you can't hear anything else but this guy screaming.
Cool.
Oh.
As he dies, which he very promptly does.
See, this is what we need James here for, so he could just scream for the next little bit.
So now it's Adam's turn.
To do what? They're all dead on top of you.
The stun guy.
Well, there's still the stun guy. Yes.
Or you can shoot the guy with the tire who's trying to kill me, if you felt like being real nice.
Check out
I
that
can't
side of the
shoot that.
compound.
I
Go
can
see
shoot
how
that far.
Andrew's
You have a
doing.
scope on your shotgun.
Can I
You
see the
shoot that far.
guy? Oh, no, I don't. I'd have to reload. I only have my revolver.
Oh.
And I'm going to shoot the stun guy with my revolver.
Reloading, you cruel bitch.
Still point blank, so I still get plus 30.
Oh, yeah. You hit that guy.
As I roll a 5. So 50.
If only you could do full auto with a revolver.
I know, right? Well, I hit him. At least.
Square in the chest.
Full auto
See?
Doc
Yeah,
Holiday
you don't
style.
fuck around. You just shoot people in the chest and watch them drop.
Boom. Right in the chest. Ooh, I have man stopper rounds in because I didn't fucking change out from the last thing we did. So I actually have like,
Bitch won't
I
die.
did 7 damage plus 3, so 10 damage. And what penetration does that do? Plus 3 penetration.
It doesn't matter. The you did 10 damage. He's out of hit points, and the critical table goes up to 10 plus. So
Okay.
Bitch got a hole in his chest.
Bitch got a hole in his chest.
yeah, and he's also thrown backwards into the pile of snakes.
So what
Beautiful.
you did to the other guy?
Perfect.
Now let's hope I don't get killed by this guy who had a tire.
He does have enough time to pull out his auto pistol and take a pot shot at you, and he misses spectacularly.
Ah, perfect.
Andrew's turn.
That's the line.
Andrew's still hiding behind the wall. Okay, Foster's turn.
I will.
Actually, now you're fine because it's been 2 rounds.
Now he's fine. How close is this other guy to me there?
Oh, no,
Like, he's like 10 meters away.
Yeah.
Well, I'll shoot at him. Take a half action aim. The hit to the chest for 5 damage.
To the chest for 5 damage. Okay. So, Donovan.
This guy was injured too. He got long last. Remember, he was on the critical chart.
Oh, right. So 5. You said chest?
Yes.
5 to the chest. The solid blow to the chest wins the target, and he momentarily doubles over in pain, clutching himself and crying in agony. Target takes 1d5 levels of fatigue and is stunned for 2 rounds. Okay, he's dead. He falls over to the ground, and you step on his throat or something. I don't know.
I could stab him with my sword if I really felt like it.
Alright, so how about all those other creatures?
Pit of,
Did any of them
pit of
beast?
snakes now feasting on new corpses?
Yes.
Well, the
There are
snakes.
no
You
corpses.
guys are out of combat now because the snakes are less of an enemy and more of a hazard. Really.
Dangerous
don't-
terrain.
Could I stand on top of the Jeep and treat it as a horde and unleash 2 shotgun shells into it to clear a path so he doesn't have to try and go through it again? And we don't have to try and go through it. Just blow away a bunch of snakes. Because obviously we can't start it, there's an engine part missing.
Which
You
I
can't
will.
just ride
Which
it.
I will go and retrieve.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then you'd have to get past the snakes again.
Not to go get the engine part.
Yeah.
No,
So I could go get that, throw it at you, and then you could throw it.
We want to really throw.
The engine
Point
part.
blank, a point blank lob between the two of us. I think
Let's-
we can manage.
let's get
Yeah,
that,
yeah. Just pick up the alternator and throw it at him.
Just
That'll end well.
A quick underhand lob.
Why won't it right? You still have to clear out the compound.
I can beat a 60.
Oh my God.
Well, obviously. We keep crawling
We
out of
haven't
fucking woodworks.
We haven't cleared out the side of the compound you're blinded on, and we haven't cleared the other side of the compound that we drove through. We haven't cleared the compound yet. We kind of just drove through.
We were kind
Well, I'd
of.
like to clear
We were kind of just fucking shit out.
clear this area and get all the engine parts back at least.
Well, actually, most of the guys you killed in that first fight last week. If there's anybody still skulking around, you don't really see them. You're right. You weren't by any means thorough last time, so there's probably still a few cultists skulking around. That'd be a good guess.
There was a lot of heavy stubbering going on last time.
But if anybody is around, they're not gonna jump out and go, "Hey guys," because honestly, the guys by the Jeep weren't. They were trying to be gone before you guys noticed.
Yeah. So why don't we just slaughter as many of these guys as we can then?
Just go hunting.
Yeah.
So just
Obviously, someone has to stay with the Jeep.
just
We have learned that lesson now.
Maybe we shouldn't have it right up against the hallway then. Maybe in a corner so it has a clear line of defensible sight. Or, maybe, I don't know.
So,
Yeah, at least
depending
away
while this
from the-
fool fixes it. He's
least
got to
away
repair
from
the
the
engine and
door.
the tire.
It does actually prepare the engine.
And
change
change
that.
repairs to do. It seems like.
And fix the ignition that he broke.
There are rules in here for a shotgun pistol. 10-meter range.
That is everything I want in life.
It's reliable, has scatter. 1d10 plus 4. A one-shot clip. That makes no sense because the picture of the shotgun pistol shows like a drum clip, like those grenade launchers. Seriously, it apparently has one shot clip. That's the picture for it. Does that look like it would hold one shot? Just one shot?
Yes. One really big shot. The round is bigger than the barrel. Because of reasons.
Because Warhammer, that's why.
Because the Chaos Gods wrote these books.
You think the people drawing the pretty pictures and the people writing the words talked to each other at all?
Obviously not.
Who knows? It's entirely possible the pretty pictures already exist and they just repurposed them.
Google image search. Alright, so what's the plan? Personally,
Set up a jeep at the jeep. Gain tactical position there.
well, my personal hope right now is I don't get jumped when I go to the tree line to pick up this alternator.
Well, I'll be covering you with my sniper.
You're gonna go through the snakes?
I'll be on top of the jeep. The stuff wasn't all the way in the forest, was it?
I'm outside the gate.
By how much?
I
20
think
meters.
He's not actually in the forest.
He's not in the forest, but he's on the beach outside the compound.
Where?
He's like right here. Oh. Right in there. So that's where I am, outside on the beach. And that's where you are, lying in the corner.
No, I'm on the jeep.
You still can't see.
What is that big round thing?
It's a building. And then that's a wall.
Well, either way, once we regroup, I can do that. I can come around and cover you through the door.
how exactly are you on the Jeep? Did you brave the snakes to get into the Jeep?
That's what I'm saying. You
I
have
thought
to
they
go
were
through
on the other.
snakes.
I thought they were on the other side over here. They're over here.
No, they're all around it. They're all over the pile of corpses you guys created last week with the heavy stubber.
We literally parked that thing on corpses.
No, we parked that thing and
And
got
then, yeah, and then corpses ensued.
I like that one. Corpses ensue. Appropriate enough.
Do we sit back and wait for the snakes to clear out? It's like, okay, boys, the snakes will protect the Jeep now.
The Jeep is covered in snakes.
With caustic venom. That won't go wrong. Are we to the point we give up on the Jeep and call for pickup?
Bad thing about caustic venom, hurts like a bitch. Good thing about caustic venom, not gonna poison you, so all it's going to do is hurt like a bitch.
Well, one person can sit at the Jeep with the heavy stubber. So we all have box speeds.
Yeah.
And if the Jeep gets ambushed again, which I highly doubt because there's going to be a dude with a heavy stubber there,
Assuming the dude with the heavy stubber doesn't get ambushed.
and then the other three can start clearing out the base or the fort again. Then once we got the place cleared out, we know the place is well cleared out and we can fix up the Jeep.
Close the gate too.
We drove through the gate.
Yeah, but we can close the gate. Like the other gate. Because we're not at the main gate, right? Like the sub gate.
Yeah, we didn't break through the gate, it was open.
It was open. We drove
Yeah,
through before
the
they
main
closed.
gate
They
was...
couldn't close it.
They didn't have time to close it. You guys snuck up through the woods, remember?
Snuck up through the woods and then gung-ho drove into the middle.
Okay, we'll close the gate then. Yeah.
Should be able to manage that with nice.
How am I gonna get back to the Jeep? Surrounded by snakes.
Well, you could... okay, let me think about this.
Heavy stubber.
I'm gonna say you can make an agility check at a +20 to climb past the snakes on, like via the hood into the Jeep.
Climb's a skill. We climb a basic skill.
Do not question.
Not
this.
that kind of climb check.
Okay.
More like, I guess clamber would be a better description.
Break out your dictionaries, boys and girls.
So
We
yeah,
don't
make a
fuck
clamber
around here.
check. It would just be an agility flat agility +20.
What?
Oh dear God.
No. It was like
You trip
6
and fall.
6 degrees of failure.
You trip and fall into the snakes.
See, now I'm gonna die.
There's this lovely thing called fate points.
You might want to re-roll that.
That'll
one,
allow
unless
you
you're
not-
not out of fate points.
Rerolling it. Passing.
There you go.
Okay, so you get into the jeep. You're not.
80% of my health got taken out when I was running through them. If you fell into them, you're fucking dead.
Shit.
Alright. Okay. Yeah. Alright.
This is
Yeah.
not good.
Other thing about caustic venom: one snake, not so much a problem. Many snakes.
That's when your foot melts off and you
Oh, it's not good.
die in agony.
This is not going to end well.
What is what?
Stinson.
Snakes.
Stinson. No, he didn't.
You
He
fate
fate pointed it.
Oh, we fate pointed it?
He fate pointed it.
Oh,
He is now just in the jeep, surrounded by snakes.
Very nice.
A jeep that can't run and has no tire.
Not quite so
I have
nice.
a
So you have to
carbine
pick.
and a stubber.
So why did you get into the jeep when we have to be outside to fix it?
I'm gonna cover you guys from the jeep as much as I can.
Surrounded by snakes.
Surrounded by snakes. He is protected by snakes. Assuming they don't start
Can we
crawling
get some
in.
fire here? Can we like burn these guys out?
We don't have any.
We're gonna light a large fire by our jeep.
So not to kill them. All.
We're going to light a large fire by our jeep.
It can be a quick fire, like a burst.
Doesn't have to last long. It's just a little fire. Does anyone have a hand flamer?
We don't have
We have-
flamers. We have gas
We have
and some
gas.
matches.
Yeah.
Do you see where this and corpses is going to go poorly?
Maybe.
It'll just scorch the corpses, and it'll kill the snakes.
I had a frag grenade. We could settle that way.
How did I know that was the next option coming
A well-placed frag
Yes,
grenade
don't
to
just
do
set
well.
the jeep on fire. Throw
Blow
a
it
frag
the fuck
grenade.
I said well-placed. God damn.
Go hard or go home! At what point do we just say fuck it and call for pickup? Hey, we're trapped.
We're not trapped. We're winning.
We can do this.
How many fate points were spent in this little 3-man battle?
2 minutes.
Way too many.
I haven't spent any. I don't know what you're talking about.
I spent one to kill the guy who was running away.
That's
He spent one not to die.
I tripped into the pile of snakes very spectacularly. No, I didn't.
I spent one not to be blinded.
I actually kind of got an interesting mental image of that. Just like Tech Priest climbing onto the hood of the jeep and then just like almost falling in and catching himself with his
Almost
mechadendrite.
falling in. Mechadendrite props him up. Good boy.
It's waist mounted too.
Yeah, it's a tripod.
Just tripods him. Right then. For those clamber checks,
Hello.
always have a waist-mounted mechadendrite.
It's a requirement, apparently.
Alright, so after retrieving the part, I suppose I go up and close the gate.
Okay.
I imagine I can find my way up there easy enough, yeah?
Yeah.
So, there's like a top-of-the-wall kind of area here, correct?
Yeah, it's sort of like this outer wall, like this lower wall here, is sort of like old school log fort style. So it's like a
bunch of poles, wooden platform.
bunch of poles, wooden platform strapped to the back of it.
So after I close the gate, I will walk across the other thing. Like, can I walk across?
And then this is a stone wall here, so the only way through is.
That's the only way through. I can't get up and over from this part. So like to get the other side and go.
Well, you could try if you have climb. You could climb over the wall there because it's very
Yeah.
old and covered in ivy and crap.
I do not want to attempt that at all.
You do not want to climb the slippery ivy covered wall.
No, I will fall and die.
Yeah, probably. That would just be hilarious
so
too. Like, forget the snakes. You try to climb over a wall and just
To avoid
fall
the
down and break
snakes,
your
fall,
spine.
break my neck. Yeah.
And then get eaten by
Impale myself on a fucking log that's sticking up.
snakes. And then the snakes can have you.
The snakes get distracted. Leave the jeep.
They found new meat.
They're vicious fucking snakes. Well, if you guys want to clear out that end, I can just watch things. Go maybe explore the
Top
docks.
end or bottom end? What?
Huh? You guys are on, like...
I haven't got onto the other side.
Yeah, no, you two are over here. I'm over here. Simpson's in the middle. So I could, like, look around this side, check the docks and shite, while you guys clear that side.
Oh, we need somebody to stand.
He's in...
I'm in the Jeep. And if you get me the stubber, I can install that while we're here.
Well, it's just play.
Yeah, it's not so much to
He's
reinstall.
saying give him the stubber
Yeah,
so we
whatever.
can have the stubber.
remount the stubber. Yeah.
Yeah,
Slide
solid
back in place.
projectile at least.
No.
Then you probably get more penalties.
You know, minus 40, minus 20 for heavy, minus 20 because he's not. He is solid projectile.
Yeah, that would be no fun.
Yeah, don't do that.
Never mind. I'll just snipe out the top.
Use your laser guns. Use your laser
You
guns.
can look after the heavy stuff. You know. Put it back on.
You're tired.
Yeah,
you don't want to carry
there's
it.
no point in carrying it around.
Okay, well, we'll put the heavy stubber out the Jeep with Andrew. We're all microbead linked, so if anything
I can
happens-
cover both sides too.
There's a wall there.
There's a wall there.
Can you get on top of the wall by standing on top of the Jeep and then climbing on top of the wall?
Can't I see through the passageway, the doorway from there?
Yeah. No, from here you can see pretty much. Like you can't see through the houses, but
Yeah.
What
you
about
can
the
see
other
that-
direction?
No, there's a
Pretty
wall
much.
right
There's a
there
wall
that
right there.
the Jeep's up against.
yeah, here's the Jeep.
Where's
here,
the
and
door?
then You're in.
You're in the
because
door.
You're in the Jeep.
That's what I'm saying. Why can't
so
I
like-
see out?
so-
Because there's a. You can see out here, but not this
You
way
can
because there's a
see-
wall there.
Yeah, you can see anywhere this way,
Why can't I see behind
but
me?
you can't
Because
see
there's a
behind
wall.
you because there's a wall right
thought
there.
I was
That's why
in
you
the
couldn't
door.
get the Jeep into this.
The
area.
wall is kind of like these walls where it's a double wall entrance.
There's a section of wall that the Jeep is kind of like parked against
And the
to stop
entrances
Jeeps from
are-
driving in.
Yeah. It's to stop this from happening.
So you can help cover me, who is alone, while these two can hopefully handle themselves.
Well, we can handle ourselves.
I can handle myself.
Unless you get shot. Then
I'm gonna grab my carbine actually.
then he needs help.
I'm gonna switch to my carbine.
Already
I'm gonna
been
start
shot.
shooting.
If
the
only
snakes.
I could get to you and you could help
You're
me.
going to start shooting the snakes.
Yes.
With his carbine.
Pew
Shouldn't you be
pew
paying
pew pew pew
attention
pew.
to? Shouldn't you be paying attention to it?
Okay.
If I yell "oh shit" over the box, he'll stop playing with
Yeah.
the snakes.
True.
My thought is he's gonna piss off the snakes and they're gonna mob the Jeep and he's gonna die.
I have my sniper rifle set up, so it's not like I'm gonna have to like pull it out or whatever.
Still gonna have to switch. Have action.
Yeah. and-
Well, you're out of combat right now, so no.
If we get into combat, I think that
Let's get into combat. Yeah.
So carbine. Should I roll?
Perfect time to reload. Oh, bad.
Well, if you want to shoot at the snakes, go for it.
I hope he doesn't throw them into a rage and have them scatter in every direction here.
Rage.
I'm on the wall.
You're on the wall.
I'm on the wall. I closed the gate so no things can come in. Or out.
Yeah, we don't want larger snakes coming here.
We do not.
Smelling the carrion. These are just the little ones that live nearby.
Yeah, the big ones are, well, exactly that.
No bueno.
Oh, bueno.
No bueno.
And these ones won't be friendly like the trained ones in the city.
Sorry, I have to get the
More
carbine
bueno.
stats up.
But no.
I'm gonna have to buy more bullets when we get back to town.
What do you need bullets for?
Just autogun rounds. I have a full clip and some spares left.
I have 57 bullets. They only mention bullets. They
Yeah,
don't say
I have-
their specific
I have
calibers.
30. Yeah, I have 37 left.
So, Andrew, your attack roll on the snakes.
Sorry, it was just not the stats again. Is just a hit with launches in front.
Are you using it more than one?
You're also point blank shooting into a mob, so.
Why would
You're like leaning over
Just sit
the
my
edge,
auto.
pulling.
Just do.
So that's like a That's like a plus 60, actually.
I still only get 2 shots. 11 and 7.
Well, you do kill a bunch of them, but Foster is right. You do indeed piss the rest of them off. Roll initiative.
You're surprised by this. This is Dark Heresy. Everything is trying to kill you. You guys are right there. Are you gonna help him or let him pay for his mistakes?
Oh no, we're already walking to the other side of the camp. Come on.
Oh, I guess my
yeah.
left is left.
Yeah.
I let up an E host stick as we throw the host stick or whatever as we walk.
Low stick.
Yeah, low stick.
Low stick. Let him smoke.
I light one up too. Go for a nice little walk.
Perfect. How you
A nice romantic stroll. There's nothing like the fresh stench of dead bodies.
Aren't you wearing a shirt? No, what are you wearing?
I'm wearing a suit with a bullet. Actually, no, I'm not wearing my bullet.
You don't have armor?
I have
Armor's on underneath the
I got
suit.
mesh. I have a mesh vest. That's the only armor I have.
So I'm the armored guy.
You're the armored one, yeah.
Technically, I have a helmet too.
I kind of will be.
Not on.
I could wear it.
I am now. I have
I got my black vest, black helmet, under rags.
8 or 7 total protection.
My dirty rags.
Okay, right. Because I'm going to take some toughness,
Yeah,
and I'm going to take...
Basically got a bulletproof vest
skin
underneath
thing.
my suit.
Get an armor from that.
Kind of like Secret Service.
No.
Not like
Older.
So the snakes swarm up onto the Jeep and start trying to bite you. Luckily for you, of the dozens of them that tried to bite you, only one of them succeeded. So
dozens of them tried to bite you.
Make a dodge. First, make your dodge check.
no.
Alright, make your
Balls.
toughness test against the venom.
Are you going to get help in Foster?
No.
I don't know if I can.
I can give you ammo.
No, I depending on both range, my shitty ballistic skill.
So
And the fact
13
that
damage to the left leg.
You're fucking dead, son.
How much armor do you have on your leg?
7, so...
You have
6
you have 7
damage.
armor everywhere?
Totally forgot to take my
What
toughness
do
out
you
of
have?
that.
Flat.
That doesn't like ignore
Flat,
toughness or anything
Full,
stupid like that.
full
eh?
flat.
No, the venom doesn't ignore toughness.
I'm
So
gonna
I have
make
more wounds
full
left than I
black
thought.
7.
It still
Flat
hurts.
is
Still
four.
hurt. I have 5 left
Toughness
instead
is
of 3.
Okay.
Huzzah!
Well, it's enough to keep you alive.
The only hit point that matters is the last one.
So 6 damage to which leg?
Yeah,
left leg.
Yeah, that doesn't matter.
full black armor.
Oh yeah,
Oh, it
yeah, it doesn't
matters.
really matter if this. Well, it kind of matters.
Lucky you got to afford full black armor. Full body black armor. I keep getting hit in the chest.
Can I
Pretty good.
Can I join in this fight? Because I imagine he's swearing over blocks by this point.
Yes, you can join in
And you
this
would have
fight.
heard the gunfire.
Ah, fuck. Oh, that's good roll. 12 initiative to join in the fight with.
I tell you to ignore it. Eddie never shoots his snakes anyway.
Alright, that's true.
So I was
So
walking like
what? Actually, no. You just join in right after Andrew's turn. So yeah.
kind of navigation. I don't even think I can see you. Can I see over the building to the Jeep where shit is going down from by the gate there? I can
from
see
up
over
on
that.
the wall, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm still up on the wall. Would this,
So, yes,
would
you
this
can-
count as shooting into melee combat?
No, there's enough snakes at this point that it wouldn't.
Alright. Aim shot. Hit. For 10 damage.
For 10 damage. Okay, so you fry a bunch of the snakes.
Oh, I use normal bullets. Nothing
So you
fancy.
unload into the snakes and
Nothing
you shoot a
fancy
bunch
like
of the
Laz.
snakes. You shoot a bunch of the snakes. Alright, so...
That is these assholes. Ignore it. They must learn their lesson.
I don't know, you told me to ignore it.
Yeah.
You're gonna shoot snakes. I'm cool if you shoot snakes.
So So Andrew, you shot at the snakes. Snakes bit you. Foster jumped in to help, which means it's back to you.
You owe me.
Bullets, precisely, because he doesn't have a lot.
82, but
But it's point blank.
it's point blank, which is 20,
30.
30.
30, and it's a giant mob of snakes,
So
which is another 30. So
Yeah.
You hit.
2 degrees of success.
Okay, you hit twice.
You hit twice.
Because he's semi-auto,
I
probably.
do.
You do not. I think you might want to semi-auto
4
round
and
and 2 hits.
11.
Or 2 single shots and you get 2 hits. So really it's the same thing.
all right, there's about 8 of the snakes left. So there's not very many left at this point. You did a pretty good job that round.
Good stuff.
Now's when you don't want me shooting at these snakes crawling all over you. Unless you'd like to die quicker, because I think bullets would be less painful.
It might be. Yeah.
Alright, so let's roll those attacks.
Stick out your head.
That's not. Can we say we did?
One of the snakes hit you.
The snakes have
Dodge.
4 aim.
Dodge.
No.
Not even close.
Alright,
Holy
fortitude
crap.
save. Or, not fortitude save, toughness test.
What game do you think we're playing with fortitude?
I pass.
Okay, so yeah, the venom does not affect you this round.
You close the door and everything.
Alright, 8 damage to the right leg this time.
8 damage. 1 damage.
Oh, armor. How nice it must be.
Yeah, Scums start out with filthy rags, so you have your vest and your helmet, which you bought at some point.
Stole off corpses.
Stole out corpses, right. Alright, so after the snakes is Foster again, but but now it counts as shooting into melee, because the only snakes left are the ones latched onto him.
You want me to do it?
No, no. You want me to do it?
You want me to do it?
Bear in mind, you are trying to shoot snakes off of somebody from a wall.
I'm sick of these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking tech priest.
Explorator. I'm an explorer.
You want me to do it? You gonna do it? Alright, what's the penalty? Minus 20?
Yes, and keep in mind that if you miss by that 20, you hit your... I'm pretty sure that if you miss by that 20, that's how you hit your buddy. Let me just double check for the rules shooting into melee.
Ooh, sorry.
Oh my god, did you just kill him?
You might have.
It depends on the damage roll.
Some...
Shot him in the arm. Potentially.
Which one?
And left.
Okay.
Oh, no, wait, that's the chest.
Oh, cool.
Shot him in the chest.
There you go.
So, max armor there.
Do I have any cover from being in the Jeep?
You have cover from the snakes. They provide
yeah, the Jeep grants...
2.
Yeah, 2 to your cover bonus, because you were standing in the turret, weren't you? Yeah, okay, yeah, plus 2 to your cover for covering in the turret.
So does that mean he didn't take technically much
minus
damage, or?
It means that
no,
he
from
has
the
2
armor.
to his armor.
2 degrees of failure
The
on the shot,
snakes
by the
don't
way.
care about the cover.
2 degrees of failure on that?
Yes.
That's true, right
So
now.
is this a miss, or do I hit him?
Well, you were aiming at something that was on him.
I'm not finding the shooting into melee thing in this book. Where the hell? Does shooting into melee even... Is shooting into melee even a thing?
I don't remember.
I know it's a
it
thing,
being-
because there's a talent that takes away the penalty.
Yeah, there's gotta be a thing.
Yeah, I remember that time.
GM's discretion?
Oh, well,
We'll just call it that for now.
Internet to the rescue, I guess.
Now, let's move this on. Do I hit him?
You know what, screw it. I'll just say you miss for now.
Alright. More than 3 degrees of failure, and I hit you.
Yeah.
We'll run it like that.
Yeah, let's
You're
go.
lucky-
Let's go for that for now. We'll
you're
figure
lucky
out
it took
the
a half
final
action to
details for
aim.
next week.
I could have just full autoed into you.
That would have been
That would have been awesome.
That would have been amazing.
Yeah.
Why would it have been
Andrew.
awesome? We would have had a reroll.
every
You want to
degree
try
of
and get rid of
failure
the last
I
few
can.
snakes?
Yeah, I kind of do.
Flail around and try and throw them off you. Oh god! Well, at least the snakes are down. Right side. Good side.
That was Righteous Fury, so right now 8 and 12, and then by
You do enough to kill the rest. So
Righteous
that's
Fury
enough.
hits.
Yeah.
You trying to scare Mickey?
Doing Righteous Fury on what's
Oh
left
my
of the
god.
horde.
I told you.
Yes. You throw the snakes to the ground and
Well, I
shoot them
warned
with
them
your
the last time
carbine
they
and
were in
step
the-
on them
they
and
hear
just
weird
generally
noises in
turn
that
them into
corner.
dust.
Yeah, I heard the scrap and I was like, it's like, oh, it's Mickey, ignore it.
Yeah, no, we have
You
to.
can hear the mice having sex in the walls.
And I'm not dead. Yeah.
You're not
Alright, combat is over.
dead yet.
Yay! You did not get eaten by snakes.
Yay.
Yet.
Yeah.
Start up a fire. Let's eat some snake meat.
Snake's a good meal.